always do I have peace about the decision I'm making. So one of the ways God's worked with me, when there are decisions I have to make, what makes me stress is when I have to guess. Nothing stresses me more than being unsure, than guessing if I'm making the right decision. Like, you ever been there, like, you don't know what's right, I'm not sure what's right, but I gotta make a decision. So every time I have to think about doing something, here's my barometer. Always, do I have peace about the decision I'm making? But when I'm making a decision, if I have peace, because Jesus is the Prince of Peace, and wherever he is, peace is going. So if I say I'm finna make a choice, but I don't have peace about it, I'm not making it. Because if Jesus is the Prince of Peace and there's no peace in my choice, then that's not the choice for me to make. And today my prayer is God begin to open our spiritual ears through his word, through passages, through people, through the spoken and written and teaching of his word, through promptings. He wants to talk to you and speak to you. Sometimes when God is, you trying to figure out why you woke up at 3, 4 in the morning and you don't got to pee and you're not hungry and nobody touched you, God, like, maybe I'm trying to tell you something. Like, God, why you put them on my mind all of a sudden, out the blue? It was a prompting. God, why you want me to call my child all of a sudden? I don't know, just do it. It's a I got to hear. But the more I hear, the more I can follow. You should be teaching your children this. Like, you should be asking your baby, what's your spirit say about school? What's your spirit say about that new friend you made? Start teaching your children at a young age. Be led by the Spirit. Okay, so you see the colleges you can go to. What is your spirit saying is the right place for you? What's your spirit say about that young man? The younger I can start trusting the voice of God in me, I can be led. Because the Bible says, I know the plans I have for you. And too many of us, God says, I'm trying to push you to make good decisions, but you got to trust me. And I'm too old for oops. And the critical decisions of your life deserve divine counseling. They deserve for God to have insight because he knows the plans he has for you. But you got to learn to trust his voice because he speaks through people. But I got to learn to lean into his promptings.